loves, and welcome to another collective reading. I do want to take a moment to apologize that I did not upload last week because I was having some technical difficulties. But we're back at it now, and by technical difficulties, I mean I started the reading and I just didn't hit the record button, and I didn't notice that I wasn't recording until we were halfway done with the collective reading. So that's where we're at right now. But we're here and we're ready. So take a moment to yourself to pray to your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, and pray that they give you the information and the insights that you need. Find yourself relaxed, grounded. Get your notebook so you can get the journaling prompts, and take some deep breaths with me if you would. Alright, thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining me in that quick little mini meditation before we do this collective reading. But again, I did my initial prayer already, but please pray that your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, they bring you any messages or insights that you need of, right? But hello. So we're here and we're ready. What do we have? What do we have? What is it that you would like the collective to be aware of? Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Have y'all been seeing any angel numbers? What repeating numbers have y'all been seeing? Yeah. General reading for the collective. Okay, this is very interesting. So I'm getting right off the bat that we're stepping onto a new path, and the Most High is ready to give us something, right? The Most High is ready to give us something new. It's weird. It's like we're on the path. We're on the path to a new life. We're on the path that we're supposed to be on, right? We're in alignment, and we're surrounded by the people and the resources and the things and the ideas, and like extra emphasis on the ideas and the imagination that we're supposed to have, right? To call in this new version of ourselves. Right, but we're not ready. Right, full card in reverse. Some of us, we are not ready. Yeah. What's the connection like? Is the connection bad? Let me pull this off. Psalm 23:4. Somebody read that if you need to. Psalm 23:4. Right, 333-444-555-111-1010. I've been seeing a lot of repeating fours as well. Four of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands, right? Morena, these messages are definitely for you. Yeah, 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And we're not ready because we're holding on to something. This is really interesting. We're really holding on to... We feel needy. I don't want to say desperate. Part of it might be desperate, but part of it may be needy. And they're kind of showing me that, we feel really needy in one area of our life, right? I need more money, or I need a partner. I need a relationship. I need it. I need it. I need it. Right? There's this needy energy, and that needy energy is bleeding into other areas of our lives, right? Right? This neediness, it's bleeding into this other area of our lives, and because we're so needy, we're kind of opening ourselves up to things that we don't actually want. Things we actually don't want to be in alignment with, right? We're going to keep rocking and rolling. Right? But there's this neediness. There's this needy, I need it energy. And this desperation. And with with the Empress card in reverse, this desperation. Coolio Gangsta Paradise. That desperation is opening us up to other types of desperation. Right? Again, I'm not sure if we're saying I need more money, or I need a relationship, I need a boyfriend. right? But this neediness, it's opening you up to, I can't even look that up, Priscilla. You're going to have to DM me that on IG so I can look it up later. Again, I turned the internet off on everything else so we could be focused. Ooh, my back itches. Right, but what is this needy energy? Can we clarify this needy energy? Can we clarify this needy energy? Okay, Hermit card, High Priestess in reverse, Judgment card, Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is like abundantly clear. Right? Like, again, we're saying that we need this thing, right? And we don't see the divine working on it. We don't see our ancestor spirit guides and angels working on it. We don't see the challenges or the hiccups that we're going through in life that are actually preparing us for this bigger thing, for this bigger vision, for this thing that we claim that we need so bad, right? And the divine is saying that it's really a want and a desire. It's not necessarily a need, but because we want it, we claim it as a need, right? But the Most High is going to give it to us either way. Either way, the Most High is going to give it to us, but the Most High is making sure that we're prepared to receive it, to don't hold on to it so that it has some type of longevity behind it, right? This High Priestess in reverse, Judgment card in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, all these cards are saying is like, we're not seeing the work that is going on in the spiritual realm. And so we're like, well, it must not be working, so I need to hit the pavement. Right? I'm not seeing it happen. I'm not seeing it go down, so I need to do something else. Right? What other information or insights do you have for us, please and thank you? Eight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Tower card in reverse, King of Wands. Okay. So the other thing that's coming through is that like some things kind of need to be destroyed. Maybe not necessarily destroyed, but are like, you rock my world. My world, you know you did. And everything you ought to give. Right? That song by Michael Jackson. I'm hearing our world needs to be rocked. Our world needs to be rocked. Because we don't see all the work that the Most High is doing, you know what I mean? Sorry we were having technical difficulties, but, you know, we just going to keep rocking and rolling with the punches. But because we don't see all the work that the Most High is doing, like, we're kind of stepping backwards, right? And these cards are showing us that, like, Eight of Cups in reverse, we're returning to this place where, like, we didn't feel like we have support, where we didn't feel like we had help, where we didn't feel like our ancestors and spirit guides were helping us, and we're retreating back into this very, very masculine energy where we feel like we just have to do everything on our own, right? I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do everything in my power and my will to force this manifestation to come through, right? It's a lot of fire energy. And I'm not actually seeing a burnout. I'm not seeing a burnout, right? I do believe that we have Mars and Uranus conjuncting. Yeah, we have Mars and Uranus conjuncting later on this week. So this may be like a physical burnout, but with these cards, what I'm seeing is that there's actually going to be some type of surprise, right? That either the divine is going to bless us with what it is that we're looking for just out of the blue before we were expecting it, or something else is going to happen where our foundation is actually rocked. I shaded that, Morena. Our foundation is actually rocked, and I'm hearing, and then we are going to submit. Right? We are going to submit or surrender. Right? We're going to submit our willpower. Or maybe not our willpower, but this forcefulness, like this masculine forcefulness of like, I'm just going to make it happen myself. And they're showing me like it's a log, like we're carrying this log, like this right to work ourselves to the bone, like the right to work ourselves like a slave, like the right to like make our manifestations come into our lives all on our own, and we're carrying it. And then whatever the surprise or this upset or this upheaval is, it's just going to make us submit to the most high. Okay, I'm not going to do it anymore because you obviously just gave me a better option, so I didn't need to do all that stress and all that anxiety filled work. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, my love. What else do we have for the collective? Okay, now I'm seeing some of these repeating fives. I know Morena said she saw repeating fives earlier. I have the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Right? And this message is kind of resonating with me too, so I'm kind of feeling the same thing. Right? Where there's like, so I'm just gonna like share like kind of like a message or like a piece of things I've received today, right? Like, I really, really want to work on discipline, like structure, excuse me, truth, burp, and discipline, right? And I've been having a hard time being disciplined about the things that I want to be disciplined about. And one of my mutuals, Shaheem, like follow his channel if you can, Dr. Durag, somebody was like beating themselves up for not being disciplined, right? And he was like, you probably are disciplined, right? You just don't give yourself credit for the things that you are disciplined about. And then I started, practicing some gratitude, and I counted the things that I am disciplined with, right? Oh, did I close this? Oh, God dang it. I'm actually like really disciplined, with these collective readings that I do every Tuesday, right? I'm also like really disciplined with how much time I spend on my phone, right? I'm also really disciplined at like taking walks, right? I'm really disciplined at like brushing my teeth on a regular basis, right? I'm really disciplined at eating sugar, candy, and junk food, right? Right? So I may not be disciplined about all the things that I want to be disciplined about. I just saw 11:44 on my clock. Again, repeating fours have been following me. We may not be disciplined about all the things that we want to be disciplined about, but we are definitely disciplined about some things, right? And then not too far after that, I was watching like another content creator who was talking about weight loss. He was saying using the word consistent, right? But I think sometimes consistency and discipline they're interchangeable words, right? Anyway, he was saying like in order to gain weight, you have to consistently be eating more food. You know what I mean? Having like a surplus of calories and like not working out on a consistent basis. You were disciplined and consistent enough to do that to gain weight, right? And then the flip side, those are the same numbers, a lot of the same numbers Morena was seeing. But the flip side, he was saying to lose weight, you just have to do like a calorie deficit or two, work out consistently, right? There's still the thing about like consistency, and he used the word of like reverse engineering. And that's kind of what I'm getting in some of these cards. I'm getting that we have to reverse engineer ourselves. We have to reverse engineer our habits. And what I'm getting very, very specifically is that like some of us, we are not dissatisfied enough. We have not been dissatisfied enough with these certain areas of our lives to where like we have a very strong pull to change our consistency, to change our discipline, to change our habits, right? I'm getting the sense of like being sick and fed up. You have to be so sick and fed up of things not turning out your way that actually becomes the seed or the nugget, Ace of Pentacles, that is implanted into your soul or your energetic being to motivate you to change the way that you're existing. Right, my loves? What else? Again, Moon card, Eight of Swords. I haven't seen the Eight of Swords in this deck in quite some time. Moon card, Eight of Swords, because the other thing that we're working with, and this is very powerful, right? Oh, wow. This is interesting. I'm getting like fear. With the moon card and this Eight of Swords, the sense of fear felt so strong. And then the devil card was at the bottom of the deck not too long ago. But this magician card, the magician card is talking about using fear. You know what I mean? So many spiritual gurus, they say like there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Don't engage with fear. Fear is lower vibrational, right? That's not what I'm getting from the Most High. What I'm getting from the Most High right now is that fear is an emotion that we need to learn how to transmute and to use for our benefit, right? How do we take fear, right? How do we take fear and inject it into our manifestations? How do we take fear and inject it into our goals and our hopes, right? Not in a way to where it becomes like overpowering and we kind of feel like anxious and anxiety all the time, kind of like an inside out too, but more like I'm afraid of this, so I'm going to use that fear to motivate me, right? Or I'm going to allow that fear to exist and to sit here, but I'm still going to take the fear with me. It's very interesting. I'm getting an image of like personalizing fear. Like this may not apply for everybody, but somebody needs to take the fear of whatever this failure is by the hand and walk with it, right? You know what I mean? Like not try to shun it away, but try to like care for it. You know what I mean? I'm scared. I'm fearful of X, Y, and Z happening, but I'm still going to stay calm and walk towards the type of life that I want to live in alignment with. Yeah. Okay, what else? Is there anything else that the Most High would like us to be aware of? I'm getting that somebody asked for a love reading, but we're going to close up this message pretty shortly. What's the last thing you want us to know here? High Priestess, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands in reverse. So just like to wrap this up, again, that fear or that anxiety is that the worst thing is not going to happen. Or the fear is that the worst possible outcome is going to be the outcome that does take place. And the Most High just wants us to know that that is not what is going to happen, right? So whether you're afraid that you're going to be alone and single forever, or if you're afraid that you're never going to get the amount of money, or you're not going to get the job, or you'll be lonely, unsuccessful, and miserable for the rest of your life. These cards are saying that is not going to happen, right? That is not going to happen. And imagining and working from that place as if it is going to happen is going to exhaust you and it is going to wear you out. Right, my loves? Like being in alignment with that energy and pretending as if that is the truth and the reality. And the divine is telling me right now that it's okay to be aware of that, to be cognizant of it, but we need to remind ourselves that we do not know, the outcome. We do not know what it is going to be. And many of us, we need to stop behaving as if the worst case scenario is the truth. The worst case scenario is the only scenario that's going to exist. The divine is just saying that's just not it. And furthermore, the Most High is also saying if you look at your current circumstances, there are a number of things that you prayed for in the past that you now currently possess. There are a number of manifestations that you built in later months, weeks, years that you are now living in. And if you show some gratitude, or you were able to acknowledge the comfort of where you are right now and how you've been protected, you've been guided, you've been taken care of, especially in this Cancerian energy. It feels very Cancerian, right? And nurtured and cared for and protected this far, that love, protection, and care and nurturance from the Most High is not going to leave us anytime soon. That felt like a very beautiful message from the Divine Mother. I feel like I need to do a pick a card reading from the Divine Mother. Okay. So is it hot? Is it? Thank you for allowing me to deliver that general message to the group. But is it hot? Is it steamy? Is it icy? Is it cold? Anything regarding our love lives you would like to be told? I'm here to deliver. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I'm glad that resonated, my loves. And I'm glad y'all were able to hear what it is you needed to hear. What's tea? Okay, what's going on with our love lives? Temperance card. So I feel like I felt like it related to me as well. You know, y'all are my collective and my collective is yours. I feel like somebody is getting back into the field. Somebody is getting back into the field. Somebody is relearning how to flirt. Somebody is relearning how to play. Somebody is like focusing on the things that they want to focus on. Right? Temperance card, sun card. There's this, again, it feels like flirtation. Again, somebody might be having a hot girl summer, but there's something that's like we're planting very, 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 very healthy seeds, right? Where they're optimistic and they're low committal and they're open. There's this opening of the chest area. This could be a call to do some work with the heart chakra, or to maybe light some jasmine incense. That's what I've been doing. Jasmine is really good for the heart chakra. But like opening your heart, you know what I mean, to love, to play, to ease, to curiosity when it comes to your love life. Because with the Hangman in reverse and the Tower card, like some of us were sick of it. Honey Rose sounds beautiful. Priscilla recommends Honey Rose incense. That's really good as well. That's like also good for the heart chakra, but also good for attracting. But some of us were like, what is it? Like some of us were really realizing that like we are our own worst enemies when it comes to the way that we've been dating. Right? And again, it's taken me back to this energy is like, well, I'm just going to try something else. Somebody like, we're not going to be so strategic. I'm not going to do everything I've done before. I'm really going to try something new. You know what I mean? And it may work, it may not work, but I'm going to try it because that's what I feel like doing and I'm having fun right now. And again, like this Mars-Uranus conjunction is really, really shaking things up. It's just really shaking things up for us, right? It's like, and then even when we think about Taurus like hates to be shaken up, right? Like Mars and Taurus, it will not do anything unless it absolutely has to, but like your Uranus is coming through and like Uranus just likes to shake shit up just cause. Right? Because it can. Because the wind is blowing today. Right? Right? Exactly. And then like Taurus is also associated with our sensibilities. You know what I mean? Taurus also holds on to things for very, very long periods of time because it likes them and they feel good and there's comfort in them and memories. But there's something just about our sensations, like our sight, our sense of smell, taste, hearing, touch, and even like I'm tasting a different kiss. Like the way that somebody kisses is going to change, right? That was very interesting, right? The way that we like engage with all of our physical senses when it comes to dating, it's going under a shuffle. This Two of Pentacles, it's very like these cards are showing up very interestingly today, right? Like they're showing me this Two of Pentacles, but they're showing me like a shuffle, like we're just throwing shit in the air, and then as all the cards or all the pentacles are there, we're gonna pick one up and try it out. It's like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it right now, but I tried it. You know what I mean? And we're switching up the order, and we're switching up the flow, and this is very, very good for us, right? Because some of us, we've realized that we've been so married and focused on doing things in a very specific way for so long because we were afraid of losing things, right? And so many of us, we've realized that you can always go back. Like, nothing is a true loss, right? Nothing is a true loss. Sometimes it's just like a see you later. You know what I mean? This is just a metaphor, but like, this is something that I've been doing, right? Where like, I would not, I'm going to be vulnerable for a second. Where like, I would not flirt with somebody until like, we're maybe like 2 weeks deep. Like, I'm not giving nobody my telephone number until we're 2 weeks deep. And then after that 2 weeks, you know what I mean? We got to talk on the phone for another 2 weeks before we even go on a date. Right? And then I'm not flirting until we go on that first date. Other than we just friends getting to know each other. Right? But I've been talking with some friends about what they're doing. She said she go on a date within a week. She said 2-3 days. Okay, she get a telephone number. After that 2-3 days, yes I am Yusuf if the line is working. After that 2-3 days, she on the phone. Another 2-3 days, she going on a date. So within a week, she's going on a date and she knows if it's giving what it's supposed to give or not. I was like, oh, I could try that out. It may or may not work. It may or may not work. And if it don't work, I just won't do it no more. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles and this Eight of Cups in reverse. There's this submission. There's this surrendering. There's this giving up of things that we've held on to, of habits and rituals that we've done for so long. And if we're going to try something else, and if the new things don't work, we can just always go back. No harm, no loss. Right? Me too, Morena. Me too. Me too. Okay, because who wants to waste time? Who wants to waste time like that? Morena said it takes a good month before they get a telephone number. But this is it. This is the path because so many of us, we've been praying for something different. We've been praying for something different. We've been praying for the Most High to put us on the right path. We've been praying the Most High to show us, to give us the vision of what it is, of what to do. And the Most High is just saying that they just need us to be open. To just be open of receiving whatever is given to us. That's also like another thing, like, pray. Y'all get in y'all praying bag. Make sure you pray tonight about what it is that you want. You ask the Most High and the Most Divine to give it to you. Right? Because, like, it was funny. Like, this morning, I asked the Most High, you know, I was like, please make it easy. I was like, make my next job position, like, easy. The next thing that's going to give me the money that I need it to just come to me. I just need it to be given to me. And then, like, literally a couple of hours later, I had a friend send me a job position to apply for. I was like, I don't want to look for it. I want it to be given to me. Now, it's not just that, like, I don't know if I'm going to get the job, right? But again, that was just a manifestation of the next thing that I need to apply for is going to be given to me. Can you DM that to me, Priscilla? Please, please, please. Please, my love. Y'all better follow Priscilla. She a bibliomancy girly. She just be getting scriptures in her mind. Anything else regarding our love lives? I'm sorry to go off on that tangent. You know I'll be distracted. Action plan for our love lives? I think this one needs to go back. Yep. So, Hierophant, Death card, Two of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of wrapping everything up together, right? There's this transmutation. Ooh, lovely. There's this energetic transmutation and transformation that needs to take place around the ways that we've been disciplined and the ways that we've been consistent that we do not want to be, right? What are you consistent about that you no longer wish to be consistent about, right? And just having that thought pattern is going to do something for a lot of us with this Two of Swords in reverse, right? Because so many of us, we've been thinking about what we want to be consistent with, but not the new thing we want to be consistent with, but we haven't been thinking about the things we've already been consistent with, right? And some of us, like this is another group, right, with this Two of Swords in reverse. Some of us, we've been thinking about making these changes for quite some time, but we just haven't because we thought it was like, I'm getting like a very root chakra in the body. We thought it was something that needed to be accomplished with our body, or we thought it was something that needed to be accomplished with our mind, or a decision, or willpower. And the Most High is saying it's a lot more emotional and it's a lot more spiritual than that, right? I'm getting that our emotions, they're going to be the catalytic tool. You know what I mean? They're going to be the tool that we need to make this transition with our love lives or otherwise. I feel like this is like tying back to the general part of the reading. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Very, very beautiful. And this is it. This is just what the Most High wants us to know. Right? You are not going to receive what it is that you want. But what you receive will be successful. Right? Again, we kind of need to trust the Most High to deliver what it is that we need and and not just what we want. This Five of Cups and this Star card in reverse. So many of us, we get like discouraged. Is that how you say that word? Disencouraged? Discouraged? Discouraged is the word. So many of us, we get discouraged when the thing we're looking for, it doesn't come to us, or when we're giving something and it's not ideal. Right? But the Most High is saying that whatever we do receive, it is going to be successful. We are going to win. You know what I mean? We are going to win. We are going to be successful. But we have to believe that what the Most High gives us is actually good for us. Do you know what I mean? And then like once the Most High gives us something, we can open our perspective and change our minds and to be appreciative of what we are given. Right? Again, always being appreciative and showing that gratitude for what it is that you have. And through that process, you're actually going to see and become aware that although I don't have what it is that I want, what it is that I possess is actually better than what I want. Yes, my loves? What we receive from God is going to be better. It's going to be better than what we want. Hey, Chantal, how you doing, gorgeous? Yes, my loves? Okay, I'm going to get us an oracle card. And then we're going to close out. Hey, Cuzzo, how you doing? Okay. I'll do it after the oracle card, because again... So, Priscilla, I turned the Wi-Fi off on everything. And I'm just scared if I turn it on, like, it'll start glitching again. But let's see. Hanging in there? Not you hanging in there. Cuzzo said she was down. I'm good. I'm feeling really good after this reading. And I've had a good couple of days. I just keep going in this circle. I keep going in this circle where I'm stressed about money and finances. And then I get caught up. And then once I'm caught up, I'm like, okay, I'm good for another 3 days. And then after 3 to 4 days go by, then I'm stressed again. Okay. Now, breakups? Yeah. I feel you. Breakups are hard, cousin. I send you a hug, love. Yeah, breakups are not it. Grandma Rose, send Adesha a hug for me. Um, we have the wastelands, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. There's an anonymous 13th century French myth in the form of a poem called The Euclidation that tells the story of a king who abuses the land he's supposed to be the guardian of. The king breaks the trust of the well maidens, the spirits who were guarding the wells of the land, and they flee. The waters run dry, the plants wilt, and the land, which was once rich and fertile, becomes barren, creating a wasteland. This is the most powerful card in the deck. It's a wake up call for us to stop the destructive behavior that's resulting in us becoming brittle and unable to live in a sustainable way. The sacred feminine is abundant. She knows that the earth can she knows that the earth can provide for what we need and that she doesn't need to take more than she needs. She tends the earth around her and within her. She's the keeper of balance and the protector of all living things. The rose has seen civilizations come and go, empires rise and fall. In this card, she's delivering an urgent message to slow down and to stop any way of being that is not sustainable, to release anything that's making us brittle, to tend to our garden, our bodies, and to the earth around us. And then the journaling or meditation prompt is, hey Lily, what way of being is no longer sustainable for you? Right? And that was a word. Okay, my loves, that concludes the collective reading. Oh, let me go back. Priscilla sent something she said I need to read. Let me go read that and then we'll close out. Okay. Oh! Priscilla, I literally said this. So this is Psalms 23:4. I was literally saying this, I think, like yesterday morning. Though I walk in the valley of the deep shadow, I fear no harm, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff reassure me. And then this is Psalm 37:4. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you for sharing, my love. And this is it. This is definitely it. And then so many of these messages have been coming to me like recently, right? Like especially like seek God, seek alignment with the Most High, your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, and then you'll be given everything that you need. And then also with 23:24, I fear no harm, for you are with me, your rod and your staff reassure me. Again, the protection and the resources of the Most High, they may not be the resources that we're looking for, but they are the resources that we need at the present moment. Okay. All right, my loves, that's all I have for us. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. And thanks again, Priscilla, for sharing those messages. And until next time, this is XMO. Ta-ta.